Okay, so my Facebook live, I posted saying, if you are willing to leave your spouse before you even have a spouse based on cheating, lying, hitting, whatever the hell, whatever, then you are not marriage material. Period. And of course, people are very selfish. People are extremely selfish and they think that everything's about them. They make everything revolve around them. The whole world is about them. That's not the case, especially with marriage. It takes two people to be married. You have to actually not always think about you and everything that you're feeling. You also have to understand why they do what they do and why they felt the way they felt to make them do what they did. If you say, I will not stay with somebody, if they cheat on me, I will divorce them, you are not marriage material. You are not marriage material, not the other person. Because if the other person cheats, it may be something that you're not doing or something that you're doing. Go away! I punch babies! Mama! It is something. Go! Yeah? What the? Your mama. Oh my god! Yes, my child. Somebody tipped the bed over. Fix it. No, I gotta start over. No, I don't. F that crap. F that crap. Damn you, Obama! Anywho, if you go into a marriage is a contractual obligation. You're signing your life to be one and one with somebody else. My philosophy instructor today told me, I'm a atheist. Of course, I don't believe in God. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make me a different person. Doesn't make me less or better than you. Whatever. Doesn't make me smarter or dumber than you. It just makes me the same or different than you, depending on your view. He let me know. Well, this is what he said. He's a religious philosopher, teacher, instructor, whatever. He's a doctor. He is a doctor. He has a PhD in religion. Whatever. Just because I don't believe in religion doesn't mean that what he has to say is any less important than what I think I know. He let me know that the Bible is about, like, he told me in the beginning there was this, that, and the other, and then there was nothing. The earth was void, and he seen it because, of course, he's smarter, so he knows that the dinosaurs were here. There's a fact. There is dinosaurs here. And then they were wiped out. So he says that in the beginning, the earth was void, meaning that God voided out the earth, blah, blah, blah. And that Adam was man and woman. That's why God took the rib from Adam and he took woman from man and not made woman from man, meaning that he was a hermaphrodite. Sounds crazy, sounds weird, but it sounds more logical than most Christians say. But whatever. Either way, what he said was it had to do with man and woman coming together to form one again, like they were in the beginning. In the beginning. So, my view is that, if you go into a marriage and you have boundaries set for your marriage already, you are not ready for a marriage, period. Because the bottom line is we're all human, and we're all, especially if you're with somebody for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, there's always going to be those moments of weakness, those moments that you can't stand each other, those moments you really hate each other, the moments you want to leave each other, the moments you realize why you need each other, the moments, all this stuff. Being married is like being bipolar. You're going to change your feelings towards that person over and over again, and it's a contractual obligation to either stay with it or break your contract and leave and pay or get money, depending on if you have a vagina or a penis. If you go into a marriage saying cheating will make me leave, you are not marriage material. You can sit here and say, well, I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that. You are not why the world revolves. You are not being revolved around. Life is not about you, especially if you have a partner. It's about why that person cheated, what you're doing or what you're lacking or what you're overdoing to make that person feel the need to cheat on you. Some men just want to get their peens wet, and they want to go out there and do something because hoes are easy today. Females are extremely easy today. There's not a lot of women who are marriage material. Most of them are sideline material, and a lot of men are stupid enough to make the sideline a wife, or good enough to make. A lot of sidelines or females that I've met who are sidelines, they cook and clean better than women that claim to be marriage material. I can't cook and clean. I don't have sex with a bunch of random people, but I'm sitting around frigid than a motherfucker while these hoes are out here fucking sucking, figuring out how to fucking suck. And they're cooking and they're cleaning and they're doing everything. So if anything, depending on the person, them bitches are better women than me. I have no problem admitting that. But most females want to be in competition with other females when they don't realize that your competition with other females has nothing to do with your relationship with a man. Period. You can sit here and say, well, if a man cheats on me, he doesn't love you. That is not true. Because the fact of the matter is, sex does not mean love. Just like sex does not mean a lack of love. Someone sleeping with you doesn't mean that they love you. Just like someone sleeping with you doesn't mean that they don't love their woman at home. Period. You can have sex without love and love without sex. Period. Hell, you can have a period with sex or without sex. Doesn't really matter. There's different things, different reasons, different motives, different everything. So if you want to sit here and say that someone doing something to you or to somebody else while with you means they don't love you, you don't know what love is, and you don't know what marriage is. Someone cheating on you does not mean that they don't love you. Someone cheating with you does not mean that they don't love the other person. Someone cheating with you does not mean that they don't love you and the other person. So why in the hell would cheating during marriage mean anything else either? We're so selfish and self-absorbed that we make everything about us, that we don't think enough to make things that happen to us about us. We don't say, he cheated on me. I wonder what I'm not doing for him. We say, he ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. He ain't ever gonna be nothing. He don't love me. He don't do this. He don't do that. He don't do that. But you forget, he takes care of his kids. He has a job. He pays bills, but he slips up and fucks some random hoe. Were you looking in his phone? Were you searching for stuff and upset that you found it? Because a lot of men aren't going through all this and screwing around to disrespect the female. They're doing it because that is just part of who they are. And a lot of females nowadays, we ask so many questions that we actually get to the point to where men have to lie to us. Because it's like Baby Boy. I lie to you because I love you. That shit has a lot of truth to it. If you didn't ask questions that you didn't want to know the freaking answer to, or that you couldn't handle, maybe you wouldn't be in the situations you're in. Maybe the divorce rate wouldn't be so high. Maybe the non-married women having all these kids wouldn't happen so often. Don't have kids and don't get married if you don't expect the good and the bad. It's not all about you, sweetie. If you think it's all about you, then obviously you're not marriage material. Sucks. Truth hurts. Blah, blah, skippity woo woo. Get over it, or get used to being a single baby mama with random motherfuckers.